Hi guys, so my name is Kelly Vitatoe and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I've been doing as far as fitness goes. I am a member of the Ladies Edge and I joined in January 2018. So I've been doing it for a little over a year and a half and yeah, I mean, I really was looking for a program that would fit into my lifestyle. I work and travel, and at the time when I joined, I was traveling 4 days a week and trying to find something that would, either I could do before work or I could do after work. Yeah, the hotels that I was staying in did offer like a fitness center, and that was nice. But I didn't know, I didn't have the education um, to kind of figure out how to put a routine together of what would work for me. And I had tried, I'd considered, joining a gym, but then that became stressful because do I join the gym at the location where I was traveling a lot, which could change, or did I join a gym at home where I could only maybe work out at max 3 days a week? And it just wasn't feasible to get like a membership to a gym, and would it be possible for two different locations, possibly others, to honor that membership versus paying for multiple memberships. And honestly, I didn't have a ton of money to put towards this financially at the time. I wanted something that wasn't going to cost a ton, but at the same time, this is my health, so I need to take, responsibility for that and everything. So I had actually been following Michelle Bishop, who is one of the founders of the Ladies Edge, for a while, and she started working out herself when after she had her child. So she was on her postpartum journey, and she had been, I'd watched her for a couple months. Actually, it was around 6 months I'd been watching her. It was called Bish Bodies at that time, and I did appreciate that one of the times, or one of the months they did Bish Bodies, all proceeds for like your membership fee went towards the flooding victims of Houston, Texas. And that's really important to me, like to give back in the gratitude for the community that you're in. And it may seem small, but at the same time, it was something that I found to be, I respected that decision that they made, that I felt like it was a company that I would want to potentially align myself with in the future. And every month she was like, I'm not sure if we're going to keep doing this. I'm not sure if we're going to keep doing this. So that's really why I hesitated for a while in joining. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be around. And, I don't want to hop on this train and it just stop. Because I wanted to keep going. I wanted to create a healthier lifestyle for myself. I have goals in mind as far as health goes and fitness and those kinds of things. I mean, in addition to personal goals for other things. But so when they launched the Ladies Edge at the end of December, beginning of January, I'd seen a couple ads, and I'd seen the price and everything, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I can swing that. Is that something that I can put in my budget? And I remember one morning, I was the first one up in the house, and I was sitting in the living room drinking a cup of coffee in silence. It was beautiful. And I was sitting there, and it was in my head. I was like, okay, if I see another ad pop up, I'm going to take it as a sign that this is something that I need to do, because it's been in my head and I've been thinking about it for a while, but I just need to jump on the train. I just need to do it. And it was really funny because later that morning I'd gone into the kitchen to get my second cup of coffee and I got an email, and that email was to join the Ladies Edge. It was just, an ad. I think it was an email. If it wasn't an email, it was something on Facebook or something like that. I don't remember for sure, but I was like, this is my sign. All right. So I joined, and that was at the end of January, and it was a little scary because I hadn't really been working out consistently for probably 4 or 5 years. And I don't have a fitness background. I mean, I did sports in high school and that kind of stuff, but like not competitive bodybuilding or anything like that. Totally not my jam. If that's something you want to do wholeheartedly, you go for it. Just be healthy in your decisions. And so I joined, and I was a little nervous at first, and I started that Monday, and I was like, I just got to do it. I got to get over myself. At this point, I'm the only person holding myself back. And I'm the only person that can make this decision to be healthier. And I mean, I have a sedentary job. I work on, computer a lot. And, sitting for 8 hours is terrible. I have a couple health concerns. I had 2 previous surgeries before that. So it was one of those things where I was just like, I have to be a healthier version of myself. It doesn't necessarily mean that I feel like I had to lose weight, or I had this vision in my head where I was going to be this little, 125-pound person. That's not my frame. I don't think I'll ever be that, but at the same time, that's not realistic for me. So I don't want to ever put that in my brain again. I mean, like, a long time ago, I had some head trash that, I needed to be a certain size and weight and look a certain way. And one of the things that has happened by joining this community is all that's kind of gone, because I know that I'm enough with who I am today. And a lot of that stems from the friendships that I've built with the ladies in the group, and a better relationship that I have with myself. Holding myself accountable for over 1.5 years to making sure that I am physically active at least those 23 minutes a day, if not more. And now I can't, I've obviously missed a couple workouts here and there, being ill or different things. But that's the nice thing about this particular program is you can do it, and it will work. Not that it will work for you, but it's a program that's very flexible. So if you need that flexibility within your life, if you need to work out before work, after work, if you've got kiddos, or you're working third shift or something like that, and you've got a different kind of schedule, you can make it work for you, because it can fit into your lifestyle and your schedule and what you want to accomplish within those 24 hours of your day. And that's really that was my big selling point, was I could make it work for whatever my schedule was, whether it was, I had to get on a plane really early, Monday morning to fly to a client site, or if I happened to be working from home, I could make that work. Or if we had family obligations, and, I could fit it in, and I wasn't spending a ridiculous amount of time at the gym, and that just wasn't feasible for me. So as far as my health goes, I have lost roughly 25-ish pounds. And I really think I probably lost more, but I'm fairly certain that I've also put on some muscle. I really, really wish I would have taken measurements when I first started, and I didn't. And that's one thing that I really wish that I'd have done, because I'd like to see what those measurements were, 1.5 years ago to where they are now. And so I've lost a little bit of weight, which is great. I feel better. Clothes sizes are down a little bit, and I have a healthy relationship with food. I don't obsess over what I'm eating. I just kind of make the smart decisions, but still, if I want to have dessert, or if I want to have a cocktail with dinner or something like that, I know that that's something I can do. I don't do it all the time. and it's not like a cheat or it's more of a treat, or just because I'm like, well, yeah, maybe. I mean, for instance, like I met a friend of mine for dinner yesterday, and I made some healthy decisions when it came to a salad and my entree and everything, and I wasn't going to order dessert at all. I really wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have dessert. And she was just kind of like, hey, I'm gonna have dessert. Do you want to? And she got this huge chocolate dessert thing. That's fine. It wasn't my deal. But I just got a little. They had like little mini desserts, and I got a mini dessert and kind of treated myself. And today, I had made smart decisions with food. I didn't, overcomplicate it or binge or any of those things. So that's really one of my proudest things, is like, I don't have a crappy relationship with food. I can go to functions, I can go out to eat with my friends, and just make good decisions. And I mean, that's really changed, my health, especially because I travel, because I know, I don't want to go through the drive-thru at McDonald's. I'm not like, it's not my thing. But I know that I can make other smart decisions and still kind of, treat my body well. And I'd say really that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned through all of this. And a huge takeaway for me is, not only do I have a better relationship with food, I have a better relationship with myself, because I'm taking care of myself and I'm treating my body with the respect that it deserves, by fueling it with good foods and, and exercising daily. And yeah, there's the health benefits, but there's also the mental benefits of all of that, because like, you don't worry about those things. You kind of just, live your life. And that's really what the program is kind of about, is making your fitness fit into your life versus your life fitting into your fitness. And kind of helping you make those good decisions. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the community. So Michelle has built this incredible community, and I know that sounds probably far-fetched and people are skeptical of it, but when you're honest and vulnerable about who you are and what season you're in your life, if you're having a terrible day or you're having a fantastic day, there are other women in this community that will reach out and lift you up during those really crappy times, and during those those really awesome times. They're going to congratulate you and celebrate you. And it's not selfish for you to need that, because you need a community to feel your best, really. I mean, you need to have those friendships and those relationships, because that's going to help your personal development. And I think so many times we kind of get caught up and we don't remember that we still need to continue to grow. And, the community is helping you grow on various different levels. If it's, you want to grow in your relationship with your friends, or you want to, have a more positive mindset, this is a great community to do that, because there are tons of women that are willing to support you and walk with you. And there are also, because there are so many women in such a large group, there are a ton of people from various different backgrounds. So most likely you're going to find somebody who may be in that same season that you are in, and you guys can tackle it together and kind of, work through those hurdles and, and grow and move forward and get through that tough season. So really, that's kind of really what I wanted to say. I know it was a little long-winded. I just really encourage you to kind of take a look and see what it is that you would like in your life, and if this program offers, maybe a small piece of that, whether it's you need the community, or you need the fitness, or you need the the education about nutrition and what you really need to fuel your body with for different reasons, as far as fats, proteins, and carbs. There's that kind of information available to you, and you can also seek advice throughout the community, if you have a specific question about something. But really, it was the right decision for me at the opportune time, and I really wouldn't say that I would want the community to change or anything to change, except I just would like to reach more people, because I know that I have gained so much just by, agreeing to sign up to do my 23 minutes every day. And I mean, they are difficult workouts. I mean, they're not easy. The whole point is, like, you work your butt off in those 23 minutes. So yeah, I would recommend, that you kind of take a look at us and see if it's something that you're interested in, because there's a lot that we have to offer. All right. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and take care.